Imagine a garden where each flower is attached to invisible strings, their growth determined not by sunlight and soil, but by the subtle tugs of an unseen gardener. This garden is your life, and those closest to you, your family, friends, and loved ones, shape your growth with whispers, sighs, and unspoken expectations. Their love is real, but their methods can unknowingly clip your wings, preventing you from growing wild and true. In the labyrinth of human relationships, love often wears the mask of manipulation. Even those closest to us can unknowingly spin webs of emotional control. Their intentions are pure, but their methods are insidious, exploiting our vulnerabilities and eroding our self-worth. Only by becoming aware of these patterns can we transform our relationships and reclaim our authentic selves. Join me as I uncover the secret language of manipulation and discover the liberating truth that true love thrives in mutual respect, open communication, and unwavering self-acceptance. A feeling of guilt is a powerful form of emotional manipulation that preys on our deepest bonds and moral sensitivities. When people we love use phrases like, "If you really loved me," or emphasize the sacrifices they have made for us, they appeal to our conscience, not our reason. This subtle but powerful tactic shifts the balance of power in a relationship, turning love and kindness into emotional debt. The true insidiousness of guilt lies in causing us to question our own values and judgments, manipulating our perceived moral failings to meet unreasonable demands. Imagine the metaphor of an empty glass. A healthy relationship fills both people's glasses equally, but guilt causes one glass to continually run empty. This imbalance leaves the victim partner constantly dehydrated, struggling to keep their glass full. This situation is unsustainable and leads to emotional exhaustion and anger. Ironically, in trying to prove our love through harmony, we lose sight of what true unconditional love actually looks like. Understanding guilt as a manipulation tactic helps us recognize that it is not a valid expression of need or love. True love does not keep score or require proof. Action is our shield against manipulation, and wisdom is our sword. We must communicate clearly and set boundaries to protect our well-being. When faced with statements like, "If you really loved me," we can respond with, "I love you, but I have to do what is right for me." This affirms our own needs without denying theirs, honoring ourselves and our relationships, fostering mutual respect and true love. The strongest trees bend in the wind but never break. We must be resilient, based on self-respect and our own truth, constantly growing towards the light. Passive aggressiveness is like a shadow that lurks in the corners of communication. It never fully reveals itself, but chills the air with its presence. It is the art of expressing dissatisfaction, not by roaring, but by whispering, hitting, and strutting. When our loved ones resort to sarcastic, backhanded compliments or sulking, they create an emotional minefield where every interaction is full of hidden meanings and unspoken grievances. This forces us to tread carefully to avoid triggering an explosive response. The indirect expression of displeasure is like a slow-acting poison, gradually polluting the well of trust and understanding from which healthy relationships draw their strength. The real danger of passive-aggressive behavior lies in its ability to deflect responsibility, placing the burden of interpretation and analysis squarely on our shoulders. It is like being given a locked box containing their emotions, but kept the key, leaving us guessing and trying to decipher the code. This process drains our emotional energy and breeds resentment and distrust as we constantly second-guess our actions and words. Imagine a garden where, instead of nourishing the plants with water and sunlight, the gardener whispers criticism to the flowers and waits for them to thrive. passive aggressiveness inhibits the growth of relationships, creating an environment where authentic bonds struggle to take root. Stoic philosophy teaches us to seek the sunlight of open communication and cut the vines of passive aggression with the sharp scissors of directness and honesty. By addressing shady tactics directly and asking open-ended questions to bring the unspoken to light, we neutralize passive-aggressive behavior and foster an environment where real emotions can flourish. Remember, true power lies not in avoiding conflict, but in addressing it with courage and compassion, turning hidden minefields into fertile ground for deeper understanding and connection. Emotional blackmail is a powerful form of manipulation that weaponizes our deepest human need for love and acceptance. When people close to us threaten to withdraw their love or support if we don't comply with their wishes, they hold our emotional well-being hostage. This tactic creates a false dilemma, trapping us in an emotional labyrinth where every path seems to lead to pain or loss. Vulnerabilities take advantage of our perception of reality, making love conditional and turning it into a currency to be gained or lost depending on our compliance. Emotional blackmail is like someone holding us up with a safety rope. It feels like the rope has been loosened, not enough to let us fall, but just enough to make us feel the fear of losing their support. This precarious balance leaves us wondering whether to step back into their embrace or take a leap of faith by trusting in our own strength. Stoic philosophy offers us a compass in the emotional storm, guiding us to find our true north amidst chaos. It teaches us that outside approval is as fleeting as the wind, and that the only respect that truly matters is the respect we earn from ourselves. When faced with emotional blackmail, we must hold ourselves to our principles and respond with the calm assertiveness of a Stoic, saying, "I value your feelings, but I must remain true to my path." This declaration of self-esteem is a step towards emotional freedom. By expressing our boundaries with clarity and determination, we ensure that our emotional well-being is not traded for the illusion of peace. In doing so, we preserve our integrity and invite our loved ones to relate to us on a deeper, more honest level. This is the path of the Stoic, neither fearful nor seduced by false promises, always moving towards the light of self-awareness and personal growth. By recognizing these manipulative tactics, we empower ourselves to develop more authentic connections based on trust, respect, and open communication. Our journey towards emotional freedom and real relationships begins with the courage to see clearly and stand firm in our truth. Remember, the greatest power we have is not to control others, but to master ourselves. Strength lies in vulnerability, and true love lies in acceptance.